Hello, today Breaking Brain and Learnizer. Knowledge is in fashion. Knowledge is in vogue. Stay with us. Strike a pose. Vogue, vogue, vogue. Strike a pose. Learn, learn, learn. Look around. Look around. Everywhere you turn is knowledge. Come on, learn. Let your brain move to the music. Hey, 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 come on, learn. Let your brain go with the flow. You know you can do it. All you need is your own imagination. So, use it. Hello, comment ça va? Today, Breaking Brain, Learnizer, and Spark. Hello, today Breaking Brain and knowledge is in fashion, knowledge is in vogue. Today spark learning and creativity. Today our brain will find out what gives him his creativity and the spark. And today we have a special guest. You will understand when you see the spark in her eye. Please stay with us and enjoy this moment. What do you think about learning? It's a spark of energy, or maybe it's a flicker of memory. Breaking brain, I'm learning, old fashioned. Hello, my dear, breaking brain and my owl. But no worries, I prepare a real interview with a real person. It's not only like I and my owl. And today I have short story about learning and teaching process, how we can improve and develop this process for ourselves and another people. And tell me, what do you think? Exercise, it's good or it's bad idea for our brain? Yes, I know. Sometimes we avoid exercise, but it's really important when, for example, you spend only between 20 or 30 minutes and you prefer medium level exercising. It's really worth it, and it's not only my opinion. Spark by Dr. John Ratey. Exercise immediately before important mental tasks. All students should schedule their hardest subjects after gym classes. Exercise provides an unparalleled stimulus, creating an environment in which the brain is ready, willing, and able to learn. After gym, I recommended Three Rules to Spark Learning by Ramsey Musallam. Ramsey Musallam has been teaching for 10 years when realized that students' questions are the seeds of real learning, not some scripted curriculum that gave them tidbits of random information. After that, he prepared three rules. Rule number one, curiosity first. Questions can be windows to great instruction, but not the another way around. Rule number two, embrace the mess. Trial and error can still be an informal part of what we do every single day. It's not only knowledge from the book. Rule number three, practice reflection. When you have found your why and what for, after you need focus on something what you want to do because it's important. It's something what deserve your attention, your care. It's something what deserve your revision. We need a new paradigm as cultivators of curiosity and inquiry. We just might bring a little bit more meaning to children's school day and spark their imagination. Hello, my dear Breaking Brain, and today my superhero, Camille from Brazil. And Camille is like two in one. It's a learner and it's a teacher. And she's developing these skills like English and everything all the time because it's just awesome woman. Camille, tell me something about your new project on social media.
Yeah, so thank you so much for inviting me to be here. So my new project is post tips about the learning process of languages, mainly English. Of course, I also post tips about English as well. Know some mistakes that um, we usually make. So I've been working on increasing my audience on Instagram. So I post tips about how websites that you can use for learning, tips about some ways that people speak something that is not the correct way, some grammar tips as well, um, some tips related to your, now how can I say, your positivity towards the learning process and everything. I really like to talk about this situation about the learning process and everything because I think it's very important. Not only post English tips, grammar tips, and this kind of stuff, but also talk about the way you learn, the way you websites or podcasts or movies that you can watch to improve your skills, and also to learn in a fun way as well. Not only like, oh, I'm gonna use this grammar book and learn just with this grammar book, or um, with something else that is not very interesting. So I like to give tips to make the learning process more interesting as well.
Yeah, I completely agree because I checked a few your proposal, your videos, and it's really funny because sometimes without speaking, it's only like showing, but really I'm trying to focus on every tips and how you can uh, give this proposal to us because I agree it's so important where this process is like really continuous practice English, just to talk with wonderful people when we uh, met together, and it's so natural. And I think it's really good mindset when we just want to talk with people and improve our skills. And I think you have that same roots because
Yeah.
you really try to engage your students. And tell me, do you have any funny situation or anecdote about how you try to manage knowledge from book about, I don't know, marketing, about how to prepare correct your uh, design on social media or something like that, and reality?
um just for me to understand your question, like, but talking about like preparing the designs and everything for the social media. Yeah, when you learn, yeah, and you actually do the thing. Yeah, I try to watch lots of videos on YouTube to learn. Sometimes I watch many of them, and then when I go to the designing part, I usually forget lots of stuff. But I try to watch very simple videos, with simple stuff like, oh, you should do this and this, and very quick and simple explanations. And I like to watch videos that are like 20 minutes long and explaining something that I could learn in 5 minutes or something like this. I use Canva, a website that is very nice for you to create your designs. It's very easy to use, very intuitive. You create an account there. You can pay for. They have a paid version, and they have a free version as well. The free version is awesome, and I like to use this website because it's very easy to use, very simple. There are lots of videos on YouTube teaching you how to use this website, but it's very simple to use. It's not as difficult as, let's say, Adobe softwares, that Photoshop and Illustrator, and these more advanced, let's say, more advanced um, programs. But I really like creating my designs. It's a fun time when I have to create designs and everything. It's always a fun time. I like to grab new things, and think about the ways I should put my picture. And I'm always learning something new to try to bring an interesting design, because I think that an interesting design is also something that attracts people attention, attracts students attention. So when you do something with a nice color, a nice picture, a nice explanation in that same design, I think it grabs the attention. And when you are learning something that you need, the students, they need something that grabs their attention. So that is what I try to do with my when I'm creating my designs for my Instagram.
Okay, and I think it's really good job because I didn't know when you just started with your new project, and I really reacted like someone completely new. You didn't tell me, it's my new project. No, it's just something what I see on my Instagram, like fresh, and oh, it's interesting. Oh, it's Camille, nice, great. And tell me right now, when you started, if you met Camille like 1 year earlier, do you have any advice for yourself? Because sometimes after a few months, we recognize, oh my God, why I did this is in this way. I can change this. And right now, do you have any tips or something like that for you if you need to start right now again?
Yeah, I would tell myself to start earlier. I think it took me a long time to start posting. I remember that we talked about this in some of our calls. And I remember that I used to say, like, no, I want to start, but I want to learn some how to create my designs and everything. And if I would give myself an advice or a tip, I would say, like, no, start early. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Just go there and do something. Create your designs, create your posts. You don't have to wait too much to start something. And also just enjoy the process, because I remember that when before starting, I remember that I used to think, like, I don't know if it's gonna be something nice. I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy, posting on Instagram and being like a, let's say, public person. But if I could give an advice um, for Camila some months ago, I would say, like, just start. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Just go there and do this, and people are going to enjoy, and you are also going to enjoy when you just go there and do this.
Yes, yes, I completely agree, and I adore your work because when we are talking earlier, all the time when you talk about your students or something like that, I can observe your energy, how you engage in this process you want to share with your students. And right now, when you think about your future, do you have something like new idea, something what you want to develop or improve, or maybe learn new things to implement in your social media project or something like that?
Yes, yes. An idea that I have is that I want to start having doing live videos like every week, like choose a day, let's say, for example, every Tuesday at, I don't know, 8 p.m. I'm gonna go live and talk to people. Sometime I plan to have like specific topics for the lives, and also have some others just to have a conversation with people that are there, just something free to enjoy the moment and everything. So that this is a project that I have to start going live every week, choose a day and a time and go live that same day, that same time. um, and also I think about maybe having a YouTube channel, but I think I have to start with the lives first, and then I can have some more ideas for my YouTube videos and work on the videos as well. With preparing the videos, like a script, and then edit the video and everything. But something that I really want to start, and I hope that I don't take too long, because I have this situation that I always wait for things to be perfect. um, but I want to start doing this, going live, choose a day and a time to go live every week, and you start having, a bigger audience, and do something nice for my students as well. I think it's also a way to connect my audience. I think it's very important that we have this speaking practice. So I think it's also a chance to connect my audience, and they can find people to talk to, speaking partners and everything. So that's something that I'm sure that I'm gonna do. Maybe I'm gonna start this month, or later next month. But I really want to start with this.
Okay, Camila, you said this month. I heard only this month.
Not the next. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for your time. I really appreciated our conversation all the time when we have possibility to talk together. I will keep my fingers crossed for your project, for your life, and for everything what you want to prepare. We don't know. Maybe your YouTube channel after your next step. It's a really good idea, and you can just step by step develop everything what you want to share and prepare for your viewers. Thank you so much. Take care, and I hope we can still talk together.
Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, and it was a pleasure to be here with you as well. So thank you so much for inviting me, and thank you so much for your words. I really appreciate them.
Thank you. And my dear viewers, Camila and me, we need to say goodbye.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye bye. See ya. Remember, imagination is a key. And it's not only when you think about children. Child's brain is clean and clear. When you think about adult brain, it's usually not clean and not clear. We are sometimes too complex. We have so many old patterns and old knowledge. Maybe cleaning our brain like the first. It's a really good idea. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time and for your attention. And I hope you understand. Knowledge is in fashion. Knowledge is in vogue. Learning is all the fashion. Remember, when someone tells you you need to be only beauty, it's not true. Because something really beauty you have inside your brain. Thank you. Take care and stay safe.